I run across a lot of people who tell me when they find out I'm a lawyer that they wanted to go to law school, that they had a plan to go to law school. And then somewhere along the way that changed, or they were discouraged, or they psyched themselves out. And I totally understand that. I totally understand that. I believe that life catches up with us eventually. Life catches up with us eventually. I just celebrated 10 years from graduating from law school. I just celebrated my 10-year anniversary of graduating from law school. And I remember when I first graduated from college, I was in the workforce for 4 years before I went to law school. And there was moments where I doubted myself. You know, can I do this? Can I really do this? Am I ever going to do it? And eventually, obviously, I went to law school and I got it done. But I always think about when I was in elementary school coming up. I remember being in 4th grade, right? Have my math book, and I would see a 5th grader and I would see their math book, right? And I remember thinking, man, that book is bigger. It's way more complicated. It looks like the stuff in there is way more complex. Will I ever be able to do that? And once I got to 5th grade, I got the same book they got, and I worked the steps as the teacher taught us, and I was able to take care of it. But even with me knowing that experience from 4th grade to 5th grade, once I saw the 6th graders' books, I did the same thing. I started to psych myself out. Man, that book's even bigger. Can I do this? Can I check out these 6th grade math books? Will I be able to understand what they're talking about? Same thing happened when I got to 6th grade. I got there and I was able to handle up, right? I was psyching myself out on the outside looking in because I wasn't there yet. And so what I remembered about that, what that always taught me, was that when you're looking at something from the outside looking in, it looks complicated. And because of that complication, sometimes we do things to sabotage ourselves from getting to that place, right? Because on the outside looking in, we think we know what it is, or we have assumptions about it. You know, we've all been there where we thought one thing, we thought it was going to be something going to be one way, but actually when we got in there and we started doing it, we were able to do it. We were able to accomplish that. We were able to take care of that, right? And so often, not just with law school or medical school, but anything somebody wants to do, we tend to psych ourselves out, right? We tend to psych ourselves out. So if you have goals, if law school is your goal, I always tell people it's never too late. Don't psych yourself out, right? I had a degree in criminal justice. I think my GPA in college was a 3.2. I had good grades. I had bad grades. I didn't do good on the LSAT, the law school admission test. I got like a 140 or 141, right? I still was able to get into law school. When I got to law school, I handled it up, right? And I took the bar and I passed the bar on the first time, right? Because I just did the work that was required while I was there. Don't psych yourself out before getting there. Get there. Do the work. You'll be surprised what happens.